Abribia metie opani ye ne no na maye calm anope nso tie no sanse obia na de asma no ipacho enye obia na obepe ompempo atie na fa aba ewo mu no na efa bobra sanse mpanika se obia ni ho wo chiri fa wasempa kodo obia ni ho nti obia kasa so ye hwan wo ye hwan fa wodi ewo mu unim dai ho bekwa akohia wo mensa ka Osofo Kojo Bentsir ewo menchen wana me guest ne enne sha se di nkomo nyine di nkomo fa okra no ofrihin okra no ede na eye okra no okwahin okra no na se de ne sen okra no ye den na obecheche se ne okra no ne nipadua no omo eye adwuma fa we free mu ati sei ochechiri yimu na ye di nkomo ato so akose okra no hemfa kra no obeko free ha hemfa no obewura ti edi kan akọ na sedi ankasa wa asase bui so okra ne wo mu no so pese ohu okra na so mfa so okra ye den ye di stem okra na nkomo ne yedi na mesha ase afiri ha sei okra na ati wo mu no wono ne enkwa ewo mu no the senti so obi ka ho asema kire wati ni ye Osofo aka cho se uwa abeko heaven Muslim so beko aljanna we su be see but one kasa no unya sure because uni evidence of the obiaka e the aka kire ho evidence kuta but one kasa unya hu proof within you the scientist obi so kabi e de akira no atie no so na de atoto ho ahwe se na tie okra ne ye de ade eno ne enkwa ewo mu no se enkwa obi mu de ne nenne e de ebisua ho behia wo Osofo Kojo Bentsir da onyame kase krom iku kase no ano mekra sa ene ka no ewo agona kwanya ako pacho mi ankasa metutu anamon akoho makwa hu adwuma so a oye no ewo ho onyame kase krom enye bia eketoa na ehoso papa nti wonso dabi akwa ba mu a na wapebre na wako Osofo kwa ba
Yeja.
pacho na ho tese
Nanu madaro man nanu mti ye hoye.
That's it.
Pacho wa say.
That's it. Afishapa.
Obi achem no man my confused. Obi achem afishapa my confused.
We Gregorian afishapa.
More than man yes so me the man. Obi anko ni fie. Afisha was wo krom only one afi.
Okay.
To them afi no dura. Not just well I start to afi the do. En chen obi mbeshe wa afi ansa na.
Bachonya bote. The opese wo kire ne sei.
Afisha I was wo krom.
Afasha wudi ni wo krom no.
Only one afi.
Ene ye wo end of year.
End of year.
Okay.
So new year, nti na ekokrum where afisha bia work afisha pa.
Okay.
Because I feel no wa kwai be share yen or your markings why. And Esha ayempo yen zin by October November no be is na afie.
I get it.
Funny enough is the same way Adam Jewish phone so. Once one in it.
Okay.
Ethiopian as in the reason being that we know busia for you. The empen phone na member na azan we je to one there afeno osi ewo September, October, August, early November, no, now I fear because the end bosom no 40 days.
Okay.
I feel Nankasani, your wow fashion. But saying you mean that Obi start I finish the doba now by Bashasa.
Okay, so the Gregorian calendar na the year Juma 31st December no. Enye no and a year Juma ye abraboso. Okay, you beji bread ho enkomo pa because me that say omo ye omo a wonso aka afi no mu nyina agiso so na say omo nso afi
no we si nti wa hye bibi fufura nti awa ban na e ba be hye ase na late
to humfo nso di ohum wo Eastern region omo nso mafi no ogbachocho ekoso a omo afi no. Oh, okay.
Around the same period from late August all the way to from August all the way to first week in November.
So monso afi no nti wa fi ne nye. And me sorry say me ma fi chapa.
My kind disease I do first will be ankasa mo.
Oh, okay.
Message on the Christmas nazina.
Wow. Yeah, that's it. We need nkomo fa okra ho ye nie.
Yeah, we cry because work school and
98.9
yeah, or you invest the time or the man number moko suya a crown no ejuma.
O say
Work school and kasa because do yet to school yet the macran syllabus as what your classroom no. But my teaching by 100 ni na just under the crack.
okra no ho adesua nko a ese nipa bia otimi hu no.
Book bi an yi wiase ma na philosophy and syllabus bi an yi wiase ma e kani na aboma oboduru okra na half bo. The okra no ho adesua ze oye.
What you need to know about okra wo mu no.
Because as all they who about okra no the woman no or infinite.
Okay.
Oni na ogbaze na ogbaze 2 minute ogbaze ni na no. Oni your pempes. Na ogbaze ni nyimazi nyina. Not your wokra no si nyimazi nyina. So let's imagine as a wokra him.
I get it.
That's it. Wokra no hard is no only yentumi wie. Because my papa me started me chair me class year going to third year. Still Andrew baby.
Okra no nko a.
Kra no nko.
Ene ento aso.
Yeah, mo be na Nsem be and I am the part pick up from that point. My stress in Zama kakre bi this year na year na nkofo no wa shas and I started that.
Okay.
September na 2 minutes about train Zama olubesi and before a man for back can say no way and waka abosom na ka chain that.
Okay.
Nti it being there say our so call according to Gregorian calendar no. If you're still in that timeline, me the brofo kakra bafra cause yanko for no abapete. And also me the enyize ba ma konyako ahemfo na yempenyin na tumi abosmo konyako ina nanam ye che won ina abosmo konyako kro ye che won ina akra yensu ye che abosmo yamekase kro yamekase na kasa ye che na ofe na mframa na pelebo choko ma jalo koto ba jalo koto teklipo ajin pepelepé dan trapo na fofu na lanta yansa chere yechia nanufunte yechia na pelebo choko yechia otubia nsu yankontontum etumi o yamkazi kromina etupia esie pe mu abna yechia wonina yechia wasu wufie tumi ahohoma walanyi won ba sa ase de ba be edwo mechia wonina okra na otu mu na rarity man pe no okra esi okra kwesi okra kojo okra adwa kra kobna krabna kra kweku kra kwa kra yaw kra ya kra kofi kra efia kra ma kra kwame michia obi bia na kra na pe me da wana ase azekura afia an wesi man yesim de do afia an wesi azekura de ye ho adwuma ko wufie ko hwehwe tumo wo wufie so ye gwa so ye tuma nkasa ko wufie ko hwehwe abosoma wo ekyiri no ko hwehwe wo ekyiri akon ade hu bebima efi ereba na bebima aba betena na aza de ba asase de ba be afi
ba man komi fi a me hu
anko fie a enhu tumo wo fie ente won ase tumo wo fie no onye ambassador mo bia de ombra mbegina chapu de man na kramo mox ana bibi no nka ne sampa man o wo fie chede wala akọ wo fie ansana akete no ho nsampa na ite abekosem odo wo fie abekosem odo wo fie ohia pa because ebia awo na abewiase da ebewiase no bra eboboy no odo wo fie abekosem no wo fie ekwekote na ehu no waawo bra na eboboy na ona na eba aboto do nti ehu ma eboboy na ehu fapema eboto isi na ma eboto do nti wala ndede ko fie ekohu dam nzamani na wan ya de egwar busumi bia egwar cleanse wokra egwar wokra ama wokra no hotel busumi bia you have to at least once a month cleanse your cra make your cra happy afi men waste the time afi ya be shemi men waste the time who ze area ze do hu be shem investment area and amona ebotu ti ho ase anse na etu don't waste investment don't waste money this year don't waste time don't waste money minim there go fu bebre they are putting fear in a lot of people. I feel no more day. I feel Chama feel cry no more in asem. Chama feel cry bingu. Chama feel cry accident in sick. Chama feel cry a common zobi. I feel be a common zobi. I feel be a bonibesi. I feel be a baby bonibesi. I feel be a something negative will happen. But I want kasa etina as I see it on you that is living, you that is alive. I will order to move there. I feel a more question me obey after papa mom. As easy as that. Ehu na afe na rekehye mu na obey afe papa mo adam afe no obey papa mo.
Today na be hunu. Better we hunu.
One mo wala nkasa pede hu. Onye bibi or bebe ya chemo wala nkasa pede hu. Because afe bia bonu e dey three come obey sisi ankonkofo be rebo. Afe bia bonu our world wars now is almost one kind of every year there's a misfortune, there's a mishappiness every year.
Until we be shankoma enu hu hia.
Afe no hu hia. Na ba afe no hu hia. Ade afe ube wu, aba afe no obi wu. E hospital dey be obi wu. Until don't be allowed, don't allow yourself for them to put fear in you.
Don't be alarmed.
Don't be alarmed. Don't be fearful. Men first row in show afe na wo abeshemu. Know that I fear my beshemi. This is what I want to see. Them in the moon, them nam peda muhu, them nam peda muhu. I fear my beshemu, them nam peda me, them nam peda me. I fear abeshemu. Babosuma wo hu etumi an won be wala wo kra no menezban. Manentam wa wo kra no menezban. Ma bosom ana them. So moja put the book for my for moja go for. Nsefu na book for my for nsegu. For bibi so fom. To bibi fache nsu. To bibi fache mframa, to bibi fache asase, to bibi fache jetumi. Afia ye damen zamano wa ho boto. Ko hwehwe atacha hunchback chenaze. Ko hwehwe ebubuafo, ko hwehwe ahona we barren what do you call it? Orphans.
Bonini.
Yeah, widows. Chobiaze, afi ye papa. Don't waste your time. Afi che kan nsampa bi go bi na brabo. How did they be adwon na?
Ma obi nsre.
Afi bia so what I saw wa wo fie cancer papa e dan no si wona kada afi me dani obeye fe starting out the wa afi na beshim no yo wa anyama afi wa afi no e bia wo dan painting ho da kada afi me paint me dan ho wa fe. Don't worry about the means, don't worry about the how. Kada afi mesro, don't worry about the means, don't worry about how. Kada afi more what I feel more woba. I feel me start me business no. I feel me business obezi. Momo bi ambasha o come there demi. The margin no obesi is constant. There's constant darkness. There's constant light. It hasn't changed. It's a constant flow. On said that it has to be harmonious. There has to be harmony. Bonne babada. It doesn't matter which year. I could say also 2023 or bonne babada. What you want to see is what you go for. It's on me encouragement, sir. Will be on the feed and nothing, you know. This is how you go by.
Oh, share, I know what saying. I don't know. Your people are watching.
Share the video. Share the video.
Happy 98.9 FM on Facebook, on YouTube, Happy TV. I ubetim subscribe to my channel and Nsem TV. Share. Share. Now, so message for this year, no, just understand say afibia or misfortune.
Afibia will
men fan she would trim say afraid a bad year. Will be bad, will be good.
Maybe there's nothing bad, there's nothing good. I feel mumu say 1 year, but mumu when you the when you and obviously into what you want to see more for the mafoko.
Declared.
Na Nsem take the right steps, do certain things. Chaze. Men fan call myself, men fan come obia. One kasa cha wokra no to woman chanaze. Menen wanje.
No matter much me cry there.
Enhu wokra na enhu wokra pa. Obia and funny thing is my be se bebre. And I want to mundu on them put on fan chip. I'll definitely get to you if you've called for a diagnosis and we haven't called you yet, we'll call you. But bebre na ma kan samle channel say man po mi ze ya. Me feel dey yo. Miss the Mazia na me dey. Dr. Postman is dey. Dr. Postman. You know, like why we crano or prompto. Sometimes it's when be now crano pair. You're in a very discomfort.
Allergies, okay.
No, into what crano when you listen, when you pay attention, or show in Zama. Yeah, in Zama. Sometimes I catch a tabian or reaho. Sometimes I tabian win waje, you know. So pay attention to yourself. Now, the woo year no one so year to end very beautiful.
What is the benefit of knowing or cranet me mono?
Let's say and why? How do you exist? Right. The bottom line is that you find there trying we know why is it that like if you don't see
you've never seen before. You probably might not have an idea that there's variations in existence. There's colorisms, there's light, you probably wouldn't have an idea. And you don't know. Okay.
Right? But if you have seen before, no we no fra, whether obi doubt to obi, you know there are variations. You know, you've seen it. In him. So nobody has come to convince you to say that red exists. You know red exists. Ehunda. Right? So once you know on phone bonny be or on phone situation, on phone ejuma, on phone where you find yourself, you know who you are. Into on ma and waste time at all. You don't waste money, you don't waste investment, you don't do the wrong thing. You know him. Nobody has to convince you that him. Once you know, everything begins to fall in line.
So when you hunu ukrano na pede ne de won pe ne de nti aba asase so a e ma niam to na kwan sa na be so che
bibia botona kwem wi asa oduma kwa na tumi abono no wa abonde bibia nto na kwem. Everything is supposed to flow. Yenyim ninti ignorance ninti no no man zama ye tare zama ye basa zama ye multi ebo hu pe bibia bedanda easy.
Wow.
Easy. Bibia be easy amo. No. Inti offend them. But na man come ask me that.
Don't so.
Yewa abazin orokodo.
And we
still
die
in the studies of the crack.
Yanko.
Tell me crack dimension.
See you after death as na okay. And I wu ye na.
Yewa. Yerokono abazin orokodo. What is happening? Why are you dead? Yemu bebre no. When we hear that somebody is dead, we get sad. But on Pereta said, Wokra unzare hoda.
How?
Wokra better say Wokra nenwanje undare ho. Your cry is constantly in a constant place. Inti obiwa as kunte izare hono has nothing to do with Wokra. It has everything to do with your cells and memory that you carry in your physical body. Wunimpediano no okay. Wunimpediano no nyim. Wunimpediano no offe. Say kada afio bia on your Wokra no refio bio. Wunimpediano no refe the experience you have with a person. On internet on my RFA the person. Inti yimpa so wu no fi yema yen experience with yimpa no on no ma ye fe the absence of the person but on ye okra no tum knows that who that dem yimpa no mu ne bio ma kan prem baby. Life cannot die. Life is constant. It's the minute them separation is sipe or ye there work mbo no nimpa mbo no or ye there ozare ho for you to appreciate changes, transitions that happens in life. But that's as it's we pet no one name no wa so no akada BBAC, which is a bit different from what you have been used to for a while. It's BB no ways no yabazi na mbo memory. They are playing back all the experiences you had with that person that I just died.
So it is basically physical. It has nothing to do with okraneti umuno.
No, it has nothing to do with
that. Osria ye body and atinka when you yas osre usua ye cells anybody no and that reaction ma usu.
Because your cells and memory was designed to stay alive, not to die.
Okay.
Internet every 3 seconds, new cells are coming into your body, old cells are dying off. And every time new cells it leaves the old cells transfer the information that they gathered from the old cells to the new cells. Into cells' memory is constantly striving to survive, to stay alive. Because that is the only how information would get carried on. Wokrano or in a fourth dimension, until a first, second, or in a fourth. Fourth dimension, there is nothing happening but eternity. Eternal, what can eternal life? Eternity, constant. There's no past, present, future. It's just constant. Inti wokrano onya fiu mupe or katina wiasina or your constant is going into eternity. It doesn't go up or go down. It stays there. In Zama ye no no obɛkyerɛ dɛ wo kra no obɛfi eternity akɔbɔ bra ana obɛsena ba asase do. But that. Until when a person dies, immediately your kra no ofi wo nimpadua mu. No aka na 4 dimension.
And yeah,
4 dimension wo kra be ma wo kra net. Until ye wa here apo wo kra no na 4 dimension. 4 dimension, there's no past, present, future. There's no night and day. Until there's no sorrow. Wo kra no. Into wo kra no knows everything, is everything, understands everything, has everything.
Ukraine ni bibia.
Knows everything, is everything, understands everything, has everything. So wo kra no obetina hunam duima. Now start the or go through experiences. Atasa. It is a wo kra no ba. Now wo kra no experience there. Oh, de me bo fom, mo sorry, me day, me zed bani, nes bani yede. Wo kra no ono experience all of these things. It's just constant knowing. Until you find that wo kra no sort na 4 dimension, why you there on by this perfect state. Constantly, oba remind wo physical being there. They mean no dey bodu. Nto I don't know anye ni sanka ebio. Anye ni sanka ebio. Anye dem not sanka ebio. Oba san with the ma, oba kai with the ma until you come into uniformity with the Nsem wo kra no yin. Into 4 dimension, there's no experience going on. There's nothing going on. It's just constant. It just is. Into obi bana obo promise you eternal life. On your BBA, I just
It's there.
there. It's not living.
You just being informed, say something like that is there.
It's just living. Intina obo ade bia obo nazi bia no ombamba promise you eternal life. Because well, if eternity mu na be. And in eternity na yin bibia na edeba asase do. Na eba asase do no, edeba abe experience Nsem bi wa hade. Inti yimpe bia anka wo asase da. Odanka da yay wow mu bebo I'm excited, I can't wait to die. Because it's until death that you actually leave this place of constant reminder and training and practice. Until that. Into so what will be as I see that you should be excited that finally why there and you want your boarding house. You get so excited like mobile school, mobile day, right? But it gets to a time you can't wait to finish.
Yes. Even time no ya no ya nenke you internal coffee.
You can't wait to finish. At myself. Into the minute about school no mo you know that you are living. Mistake here in the yemu bebre ne ya ba sa say the yemu fide bevia. If you say bevia no, you should be excited that you are about to die.
Hey. It was excitement to him.
No, remember I can't send you. You should be excited that you are coming to die because death is giving you access to go beyond the 4th dimension. 4th dimension is one of the most boring places ever now. Oh, really? Imagine, you know everything. You have everything. You have access to anything. You can go anywhere. You can do anything. You don't even have to work. What are you going to do?
Very boring.
But that's matter. What are you going to do? Inti awana what abas I say do no in prebebre no. There are those that are stuck in the 4th dimension and won't go baby. But that's say. Into be or reincarnation, mokaba. It means you're literally not living like enko baby. Aka 4th dimension no. Into other son bas I see do. Nesan bosian. Literally what it means is that ebe ne whom ebe into other samba. Until you pass the 4th. Nsem oyede beye wa abozimu no man ka sa say do. Nsem oyede beye wa abozimu no the men Nsem na entumi ye. Obo ade no wan boyen for this earth. Oboyen for existentiality. Oboyen for bibiara owo abozimu nyina. Na wash your levels them can fourth dimension, your fifth dimension or into fourth dimension or why the akoto phone, you know, phone. Phone na akoto no memory. Phone no he has access to all right? Phone na akoto it can navigate you. It can make you money. Since your phone is making you money.
Yeah.
It can bring you connectivity. But phone akoto no and about to and say and plug in there. And thought, baby, I'm good at the phone though. That's the fourth dimension. You can do all things. You have all knowledge. You have all ability. You have all possibility, but zero hibernation. At myself, it is a yimpo wa enya wina na akoto fourth num. Nzama wa webusuafo nkofo nche nzama awon wetwa weche no wo be ye no ono be determine whether a befi fourth no makọ and ebesina wo bobo waba.
It's either you go beyond the fourth or you come back.
Into ever back is a repetition. A go beyond fourth, it takes a very long time for you to decide to come back. Because you don't, when you attain certain heights, you don't even stay, you don't waste your time in the fourth, you just go. Once you go, you keep climbing, echo into the higher height, into the fifth dimension, into the sixth. I don't know. Demo realm is, or you're too far from the fourth and from this realm.
Do back
into obiwu. Instead of the ebe yanzama me pokuni no agye no wa kono na areho na bayo the menzama na eye ni nyina is frustrating them.
Hey,
yes, the menzama na is frustrating. Yes, it's frustrating them. Because what you are doing, you are imprisoning them in the fourth.
So what do you have to do?
You see, people are even, the minute we don't know what's the next minute we won. The same day, the same day. Because we know obi achunwaba. That's enko. The tools that things
sanka wunye.
He said
pa me ma ba ye ena ye nkofo areho say papa we adwuma we pa de wani ne bre so aba de ba wa ko school awie akafe no obehwe no. So they are not really, it's not about your deeds abaye hu hi omo na bia ayo mareho nti omo twu aba says why you ade papa e no mo eso mo for so twu ba
bia no or vibration. Everything in the world is responding to energies, responding to vibrations. Okay. Right? Nti we have the lower vibrations. The higher, we have the higher vibrations, right? The lower vibrations is always bringing things down on the ladder. So the lower vibration is bringing things down from the fifth to the fourth to the third to the second to the first. The higher vibrations is pushing people to the fourth to the fifth to the sixth and ultimately to the seventh. That's myself. Now, your energy that you produce decides whether you are projecting a lower vibration or a high vibration. Into yemfande today out there papa, right? And eroko ejuma. And ejuma na eroko no, all the children in the house keep papa they need to me as in my father is wicked, my father is this, my dad is that, my dad is that. This all the children are projecting to you, right? They are giving you lower vibrations to go out there. Into ekwa you wouldn't have a successful day. Why? Because all the energies that are supposed to back you, to push you, it's not that of joy, but it's that of murmuring and sadness. And then, into our Bible book, do not murmur. And when you are murmuring, you're doing all these things, you pull the person down to the lower ranks, the lower vibrations. Once the person comes into the lower vibrations, instead of the yenua beji, the yimpakono have gained access to climb higher in dimensions. We are rather sad and mourning there's nothing wrong with grieving, right? But there's everything wrong with using sadness to anchor somebody back into the lower vibration. Into the more sadness we produce, the more lower vibrations and lower frequencies we give to the cra. Into cra no, instead of the over full aqua higher being no, na cra ne sinsenum na ya reho na zina orichinaba. So yimpa no do obey Osofo no, na yimpa na be motor because energy na ye the tie yimpa na chi no or your lower vibration.
To my misao. Oh, eba abemua 17 years we university team wo. But packaging pass the man around ho.
Yimpa ko university 17. First and foremost be dem kede. You bana ewo no. Oda wana nke ebisa wo be na echi de. Bana obe na abazi no aba be wasase do. Embrahi no obebe ti wasase do.
Ebia na we 17 years.
Obechira no nche abedwuma na oba be. Ebia yimpa ko no edwuma oba be ya we wie. Jan monko. 17 bia. Na azino wala onyawo na ebon.
No determine if you
you didn't create that energy, that cry. So the cry is only here. In the short space of time, so that I can quickly escape and go to become a higher being.
It is an assignment of the buyer. Now
also, now also no. So instead of you helping that cry to channel to power through the 4th dimension, which is the eternal life in the chapter 4 promise, which is the biggest fake thing on the face of the day. Well, instead of them to help you go through that 4th dimension, why we are before you know it, now I should be in and Abba, why didn't you let me go? Why didn't you let me go? So now, at the lower vibrations, at that child, so now the child has to now work extra hard to even come out of the prison of lower vibration. Because on your need nature, nature, that real one nature, that real cells in that chinaba, I see the number as I see the. Don't know what I see the no. Why engulf in a real. So now, Braboni na a real.
Until you tell me, say me wo ba. Menye akola no kra ho hwehwemu hu di nti obaye who from beginning na akola ni long life me ya aware na maboa na mo ateni di nti obaye no akọ makata na ji fefefe ni gym
because a kra no oreba no ehwa e be a kra ne fi about 7th dimension or 6th dimension, a very powerful higher being, a creator. That's when we become creators. Right, so the cry has been able to and it's not easy to get to the 7 or the 6. It's even almost unheard of to hear certain cries go to the 7. Right, the most is the 6th dimension, and it takes you thousands of years to work your way all the way to the 6th. Now imagine that you've spent all these years, all these experiences, you've gained all this knowledge, all this power, just for you to come and fix your problem. I won't hear now, me enija basasi do the mobile boy because at a breath in certain ways, you know. Me be na mobile boy we and me 5 Morocco.
What the man is saying is true. When my mother died, we called our mother and she said nobody should cry.
Wow. All the promises are what more the afterlife. It's what is fraud? Or not anti-fraud agency organ. What can you
What's a fraud?
It's fraud.
Afterlife.
There is nothing like an afterlife. Life is constant.
So life, no. So, but you are talking about the physical life you won't see.
In America, there, body on your life is atalashe. That is not what life
is. So body is not life.
Body is not life.
What we seeing Jojo, seeing, it's not life.
Matera is a mission. Also make it the materi. Make no call aternary. It doesn't even make sense. Echo aternary either. Bra, you go. Or you fear you go call catch a fofo. That's it.
So your life now about to say I didn't show. What bra? Unako. Nako pata the fofo.
That's it. And a person you've worked hard enough, right? Into a juma where they be was assassinated. It's just generating higher and lower energies. That's all, vibrations. It takes sadness and low and murmuring and worrying and all these things to create lower energies, lower vibrations. And it takes joy, happiness, excitement to create the higher vibrations, right? And see, I mean, my Bobby Brad, tell me, so we need you to do. I'm creating a higher vibration because me get stuck in the fort. When you are stuck in the fort, you can be there eternity. On what about promise of Bible? You can be there. It's constant. You only start living below the fort or above the fort, not in the fort. Until the time you are walking, pray that your mammy may no beji because walking in jar it start creating a higher energy, higher vibration. So walking is climbing up from the fort into the fit. At myself, into walking at the bus, I said, Nsem may no beji. Do the things that makes me excited. Do the things that helps me create a higher vibration, higher energy, higher essence. But you are constantly doing the opposite. You're constantly doing the opposite of what your crack can produce for you. So having that understanding that you know what, life will be war. Yeah, baby, I see that there's an afterlife be a arrow quack up, a brave arrow quack up one. What crano or eternity mu no or pay there or started to only live existing, enjoying. So it doesn't understand why you ever catching the afterlife. Now when you afterlife. Oh no, the eternity, not the betterness, I see do. Everything you are preaching to him about eternity is zero. It's just like the pH scale where we have the down from 0 to the neutral, and from the neutral to the acidic, and from the neutral to the alkaline. At myself. So 0 is 0. 0 is eternity. Eternal life now, God for promise. It's a zero
Either
life.
you're facing a challenge or you are not facing it. But untimi could jump basa.
Hey, then. Abazi na epe o, abazi pa na edesi wa. Ehwehwe da bit no at eternity. It's that time doesn't exist, future doesn't exist, past doesn't. It's just what it is. It's not even evolving. That is the beginning. The fourth dimension is the beginning of your existence. Or one of bars in a ball. That's when you were created. So you were created into the fourth. Now, since you came into creation, it is your responsibility there. Ever climb up
or down,
not climb down.
Okay, you're supposed to climb up.
Climb it down, then it means that there are certain things that is producing the lower vibration that is bringing you down here.
You bought me for our fourth dimension. Down, also now say yeah, 8 yeah, it was 3. Into catch me. How will I choose down instead of going high?
Because zero age no, right? Zero age no, it's just plain. Nothing is happening, right? Okay. Now, what Krano is given the opportunity to choose the elementals, to choose anything, to choose whatever it is, because whatever. Now, those choices in the area in the fourth, right? That is what is determining whether it is going up or down. But almost every single thing in existence, what to fourth in the pet, you have to come down to be able to go up. Earth is not the only place called Earth. How do I say? This Earth is not the only place called physical reality.
Okay.
My charge is that. Insu your physical reality. Inframa your physical reality. Eja your physical reality. Assassinumu your physical reality. Right? Into what woe to 4-dimensional, you have to come down into a reality. Whether that reality is here,
a water being,
you have to come down into a reality. Now, when you come into a reality, you come into awareness. You come into the knowledge of time and space. You come into the knowledge of tomorrow, today, yesterday. You come into all that awareness. Now you're coming into living. You're not necessarily living here. You come into living. So now you become alive. You start making decisions. You start going certain places. You start doing certain things. The means so and internet every time you get excited because you are coming from a place where it wasn't existing. What you become excited because you have now opportunity to leave the zero.
It's like we're free unko school da. Na fedie you do ako school for the first time. Into hanu be suade at the end of the day, they are passing to a higher.
Exactly. Into the minute behind you should be excited that yes, I'm excited. I'm going to graduate. Now you should be excited because you know from the start that you are going to graduate. You finally left the realm of dormancy into a realm of applications. And the applications you produce, that is what is determining the miracle.
Wow.
I ask myself, why there? Why most people, that's how they behave. Echo form one, no, I just I'm form one year, maybe you come in da. Met na because you'll be a bottom, my class one, papa.
And see.
How then go baby? This is what the reality most people are living in.
Because on
pedo osro. Literally what you're saying, I don't want to graduate. I don't want to evolve. I don't want to move. My pedamets na hede ya. Oduman kumana ambo and abofono. Wambo there. But now everything about the creator is that you become like the creators. Until you climb up, you can never become a creator.
So it's the only way out is to leave the neutral grounds, come to this earth, graduate here, now
exactly.
Now, so, how do I move to the next stage? Let's say I'm on this earth, new. How? Go ahead and first so be energy in my form.
Inti, I'm my back and Nsem. Inti offended. Go baby, be a question there. Inti, I don't know what we know. I don't know about size of the obese born no. Now I know about your papa as well.
More question.
There's not a single thing called a systematic realm that is keeping data of how performance was as it.
Hey,
one will keep them data. No? There's nothing like that. There's nothing like a judgment book recording the sins and crimes of anybody waiting to announce your performance on it. Well, a car. Now go for your test drive. No, I show performances. There's nothing like that.
Tell us more.
Wow. Into all these teachings and all these preaching, the obi by your born, obi by your papa, obi rukode is absolutely false. Okay. Orieti azibiase. The morality cortex or code, no, or compass or standard against energy. What is moral is not true. It varies.
What is moral is not true.
It's not true. It varies.
I am fine. Uchiya penny at Chiano. Fansanifa, a chia penny, Fansanifa sensuma penny nom. Who could do America or in Sabon Kunde even papa. So moral.
What is okay. Moral is not true. Nobody is holding now. Say maybe say Peter. If Peter, right? Jesus couldn't even trust him to keep his stance with him to say that. Meaning, according to the very Bible, Peter no original gates of heaven and a gate of hell. Peter Benjamin is there. Obama the right to commendation that heaven and hell. Jesus not upon him but will betray. I don't know betray. Forget about it. I hate you, man. At my side. So anyway, that's just a side joke. But there's nobody standing on any gate waiting for you. Abane from one kwaha, a papa from one kwaha. It is not happening.
What are you trying to say?
The moral compass was created by certain people within a particular frame of thought. Thinking is say, we've accepted this to be true. Our etina hana, you've accepted this to be true. No, it doesn't mean the other people on the other side have also accepted that to be true.
Okay.
You understand? So if I am in this region, right? We have to expose the breasts of our young girls and all of that. I want to baby also a child abuse or a day. I say it yes this is what we like. This is what we do. This is our right passage of right. We do it. Another tribe will say that no, this is wrong. This is I'm in America that this is what I like, What gave me the moral standards to decide that this is right for me? Why not catch up the mayor? Then you so what I am doing is wrong. What gave that person the moral standards and moral right to decide that what I am doing is wrong and what they are doing is right? So who actually, in the real sense, is determining what is right and what is wrong? I'm waiting for somebody to give me this answer. Because majority of people are going to say, oh, God. Which God? Whose God? Because Jew, no God, is giving a moral standard that this is right or this is wrong. But Krishna or Indians, one God also give moral standard. And so which one of these gods is actually right in saying, what you are believing is right and what you are believing is wrong?
Let's take Yahweh. So instructions for say we are Christian, Yahweh is the creator in understanding. Or certain rules and principles are. So any other religious created kind of so the same as said as I'm called moral is moral, right?
Okay, it's them Yahweh, right? Them Yahweh knows them momo nsumi amibia apart from Ame. Come home. Not a single name should be exalted above my name. Jeremiah says it. Mobwa. Okay. Yahweh na Jesus, which is more popular?
Jesus.
Which is more exalted?
Jesus.
Atimasa. Inti according to Yahweh Nembrano, Jesus on Yabana, or the people exalting Jesus, are they not doing wrong? According to the standards of Yahweh.
Okay.
Atimasa.
So it is believed that we are the same person.
Believe Mawana. On one now, or the one Brahmo, what the one crumb Branumo. On you Jew for no. They haven't lost it. They're still in existence. According to them, the Ashkenazi Jews, you can call them Ashkenazi Jews, you can call them whatever Jews. They are still holding on to what they believe to be true. Who are you to go and say their standards of belief is wrong? Now, who's in so because the Christianity is coming out of them. Islam is coming out of them as well. It's right against yours that is wrong. Who gave you the mandate to decide there? I wonder what's wrong when you yamino or bet you yamino. I was or your papa's no. Who gave you those standards? So let's even go to what do you call it? Biblical days or history according to the Bible, right? And Jesus, Jesus was a Jew, not a Christian. Believed in a Jewish God, not a Christian God, because a Christian God didn't exist. Believed in the laws and the 613 laws of the Jewish faith, not a Christian faith. According to the Jewish faith, there shouldn't be any other faith aside the Jewish faith. The God of Israel will not bring any other prophet aside those that are come forth. According to in the time of Jesus, when Jesus stood up and said, was he going against the standards of the Jewish faith or was going for the standards of Jewish faith?
Against it.
Against it. According to the Jewish state, on your bunny. Then the economists of that time would also rise up to say that, you know what, this guy is an anti-growth or anti-whatever it is in economy because he is misleading the younger folks, the fishermen that are going to sea to bring fishes to our shore. He's misleading them to leave their fishes, to leave their canoes, and follow him. So the economy of the state was also dropping because all the strong young men were going after him, leaving their fishing nets and canoes and stuff like that, right? So the economic state of the time was also at danger because it was coming down. The young men were leaving the village. It's like, I ain't time here. I brand to be up of you, crossing book chrome, or by a chrome age, money, a door not to one. One on Kodo. You understand? So now the Jewish faith was against Jesus at that time. The economic state was against Jesus at that time. The Romans also called Jesus a rebel because the Romans' governance was the one in charge. And the Romans said, we only have one governor. And Jesus said, no, we only have one king, and I am above you governors. Right? So according to the moral conduct of that time, this is where when Bible people don't open up. According to the moral conduct of that time, Jesus was going against the Roman law, was going against the Jewish law, was going against the economic law. If the Roman gods were passing judgment, the Jesus said, could the gates of heaven and hell. According to the Roman government, Jesus also heaven and hell. According to the Jewish standards, Jesus also heaven and hell.
So contrary to the Omokandia.
Because you are contrary to what we believe in. So who creates the moral standard? But according to new followers, what was he doing? He was in the right. So according to new followers, also heaven straight. Only heaven's captain. But according to everybody else, he was in opposition. The point I'm making is, what Jesus was doing, according to the Bible, was neither right or neither wrong. It was right for the people who believed in what he was doing, and it was wrong for the people who didn't believe in what he was doing. So, in all fairness, hell. So, who is determining that? In the midst of all this confusion, say Yankupon be war no hell nature, nor channel be passing book. At that time, in that era, who is going to heaven and who is going to hell? But this was what was happening. Now, the people that believe in the story of Jesus started growing. And every time they heard the name Jesus, they started reverberating joy. And every time they reverberate joy, you climb higher. You go above the zero, the neutral. So all of us can believe that what you are doing is right, and all of us will follow what you are doing, right? And you can be in the wrong. But because all of us are following what you are doing, you would go up straight. Why do you think these pastors are growing? Why do you think they keep getting bigger and bigger? Because the congregation behind them project the higher vibrations towards them, not the lower vibrations. It's just like prayer. And everybody project higher vibrations towards me. That's why the pastors of this world keeps growing bigger. And I would just say, pastor not powerful. He's not powerful. It's your vibrations that you are backing him up with. That is what's making him climb up.
How now can I say Bompai Nyambe or no find the vibration in piano?
I've been in society, they be a matter. We all say this thing. Why do the wicked succeed in world?
Whilst the people
Whilst people suffer, why do the wicked keep going up? You know why? Because the wicked now, our friend wickedness, because in your spectrum, one has papa more, and now one will be, but look at the other side. There's a whole lot of people, them wicked person is helping. Into all these whole lot of people, them person ever wicked person, why employ over 10,000 people? I was in it years. I will employ 2 people. Obiana wa employ over 10,000 people, no, 10,000 people out of their pockets. No? What are the 10,000 homes? What are they projecting towards him? Onyan kwantintin, the way to me tuya and call me a dash yamba. So you call him wrong, but the energies that are reverberating keeps pushing them higher. So people have discovered these loopholes. Into mention was it? So eba sasi do, na a brand boy no, or leave a very negative imprint. Wo yimpa da saying that. Yimpa, if 100 people are calling you wicked, right? The 100 people are projecting lower vibrations that is keeping you down. Negative energies. That is the prison of reality. Into the energies of the people determining whether you are climbing through up from the fort or you are coming down. Right? Into say your hand say eba sasido na ebokun yimpa 100. Ata say all these hundreds has families. Into them families ni no will be grieving towards you because I as a bunny be a tier one. Now, I as a bunny tier one, them family one grievance is creating a lower vibration for you. This lower vibration will keep you down, even if you come here 100 times. Into Abasasido, right? You are doing all the right things, but nothing is working for you. You don't understand it. Because you did certain wickedness that left certain people to project certain negative energies towards you, negative vibration that brought you down. That is imbalance. So for the rest of your eternity, you will be serving that imbalance and bringing that imbalance up till you come all the way back to zero again. Oh. This is the punishment and call for heaven, hell.
Intinipa no no mumundi nzemfo no. De oye no, obetuna ache saa because obebre saa nya de say na otia ntiasase su nya ni je se na ye hu no no. A pressure and stress.
The monk of know why you're fasting 100 years. Why meditation? They've meditated. They've done everything. They are always sad. They are always down. They are always poor. They are always thin. Because the vibrations that you affected have reflected back into your life and has kept you in those prisons. Nyimpa that's in prison or you're worse than any hell you can ever think of.
Yentimi and Mompire for quantity.
About
longevity. No, it's in Bompire say I want to live long. Pray for longevity.
No, well, I live long that I say about Abam Quatentin Bompire.
So you see, make this are RAM. For example, will be or 50 years. Right? I mean, coming few 70 years, 80 years, and so I don't know.
It is not prayer. It is not the prayer that you pray that will make you live long. It's the higher vibrations, the joy, the excitement, the happiness that you create around you that pushes you up on the ladder. Right? You are speaking one thing, but your energies that you are projecting are bringing you down. So what you are speaking is not what is actually taking effect. It's the heart, the energy, the passion behind it. That is what is determining whether what you are speaking will take effect or not. Inti yemfende etirema opinion rekan yawa ere bompe ma kwantinti no ba wala nkasa no ebrere bon obi ohun bia no won ra ho ama wo
omo energy somebody ma no
it's all negative, so it's bringing you down. So automatically, it leaves you in a realm of sadness. That is why tricky Bible.
Will I know, say I am in the realm that physically? Will I know, say I'm
you
in
will
that
know,
realm
you will know.
sadness?
That is why there's a trick in the Bible. What's the name? One mama from one mention. Why do you think that is? Because every time I'm from whether a poor and so the children would always come to you and increase your vibrations because children are coming with happiness, joy.
So
Emma in Jankaza won't business because they give you the vibrations that automatically brings down the higher height.
Wow.
So the more you make people happy, it's not like you live your life to make people, because I realize that you can't make everybody happy. But the more you do the things that brings joy to people, happiness to, they project same energies towards you. It's like a bank system. The more credit you get, the more height you climb. The lower credit you get, the more negatives you go. So it doesn't matter what you are calling the person wicked. It doesn't matter how you see the person. Say in pokoyo comfort, what time be mo yes, it's time you not gineni. It's na ebonation, not in the baby on you be akosha corner be no gineni. Why? Because you poko no obon is in bono, but another 1,000 that is saying, "Ha, you peso ye papa."
So the number of people that projects you, and a mouth to be fulfilled with our energies need to be focused.
Yeah, because every single thing in existence is serving everything. It's the same thing. When you push the same vibration towards a tree, the tree will push the same vibration towards you. Until you know, I have to share a flower. If you have flower pots, if you have flowers in your house and stuff like that, watch if they are dying or succeeding. It tells you the energy you project. Easy. 98.9. In your house, sometimes when you go to a house, you can sense that the house is dead, because the energies in the house is dead. And sometimes when you go to a house, you can sense that there's so much life. Sometimes it can be a very big mansion, the place is dead, because Nina, everything is echoing around vibrations, energies, high and low. That will determine whether Mary Yano or Rocoso and a Mary Yano or a Bassi. Into you be no chanum webo bunkunte, Azibiari ye biano, nada ru bunkunte automatically is an automatic system.
So judgment day no.
Judgment day biano, Obianco Jiniska. Kajuska, Kuska, Dama, Ochabu, judgment day, nobody, one and all by judge. This principle, it happens ever. Go to the church, right? They start their things with praises, creating higher vibrations. And after the praises, the worship comes in. Your vibrations are already, then the then the pastor comes in, right on that vibration you've created, and do deliverances and all of that. That is the system. In one saw one we have what to offering that. No, time you ought to praises in order to offering. No vibration.
Or ya dear enye. Go for can wasn't bonny. How would it affect the person here?
They are understanding the system better. They are knowing the loopholes. Into areas on here, right?
No, what fetch energy switch.
Areas on you. So we call all these musicians walk up on Nsem gym, right? You see, he's in the club dancing with the women, smoking all the. Oh, we are no all philanthropy, all village be, all kutu ball who I'm on, all kesi school be, all kaya the time you're in waje. I will condemn in all years on here. The engineers can or Bobasran or Bobofum. Engineers in or Bobasran or Bobofum. Medical Pomfano. One on board gate is in one. But where everyone is in born, all the wickedness he's doing, he's also in the village scene and pushing life and pushing. So what he's doing is making an impact or not. The projections that are behind him, the backings that are behind him, it applies everywhere, even in sport, even in football. Fans know boo, 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 boo. All of a sudden, the players get certain energies that pushes them to even want to do more, because of the energy that is being projected in the field.
It's a park and fans in this almost not match nice style.
Come on.
The Alma Ghana Premier League, I start and say, I'm going from Park, Mumra Park, fans in the Mumra Park, chair up.
Another easy example, right? Easy example. It doesn't matter what energy your guest is coming in. So what do you lower, automatically the problem is going to go low.
I get it. When it comes to radio, the energy of the shady panel,
right? What do you higher? So sometimes it also takes the guest that is coming in. On the baby energies in them. In the same time, you can start the show very dull, but you put all but be more than number no. Ono bodru wona no afọ.
No, I push you into the
Then it's going because Bibia is responding to emotions. The mind, if we use mind for law of attraction, attracting things to you, right? Mm-hmm. But the heart is a better place to attract than the mind, scientifically proven, right? Because the heart creates a wider magnetic field than the mind. Do you know why? Because emotions are gathered in the heart. And the more emotions you put behind a thing, the more it manifests. That easy. It's emotions. Enija edete azinechi ana arewa edete azinechi no. That is what determines what is manifested. But that's what I said. Into a krana we no a kranu here a lot of joy for it to be able to push through the clouds of the fort to climb up, not sadness. You understand? Not sadness. So when somebody dies, we have to create an atmosphere that would best help the environment in the auditorium or wherever the person is, so that obiara and all no rahu biano obesisan wa ye nije. The minute in pokumba zaye nije pay, you push the person higher. Obi wa wona na abonizi na da bompa ya omba bibie nsi because wona na no wasana abasa say I will pray that wona na no on na masasi don ko baby ya. Because I will hunkotin or tell them na nature. Meanwhile, there are certain places, certain homes, certain houses. We are pen wo bozin bi pay. Boom. No way see. Busumbi wo ekwa eba twam moja 10,000 BBL see. The other energies ekucha eba akukọ ni chefo then poof. Why? Because there are a lot of names. There are a lot of voices. There are a lot of hearts that are behind that particular energy. Into the heart, the thought, the emotions that are behind that project makes that particular God big or low. So the reason why the Jesus effect has become so powerful and so popular is because a lot of beliefs, a lot of people have gone behind that name and projected a very high vibration into that name. So even if a being, somebody didn't exist called a Jesus Christ, even if that didn't happen, by now there's a force, there's a being that has gone to sit in the name and riding off that name. Because in Dododini Nano, they projected behind, solidly behind. So you as an individual, this is why this helps for you. I want as an individual, wake up every morning, whether when you Joe, when you when you
create positive energy.
Do something that would bring joy in you. If that isn't it scientifically proven that most cancers are caused by depression, stress, sadness. Science bullet show as it. Most cancers, right? Into sorrow now. Whether you are in a happy mood or you are not in a happy mood, find the things that makes you happy. Into a happy FM.
Into me den metimi ehunu me krana etimi mu no. Minisa wo kan okra ho asempa or even a festival for okra no. If I want to know, my wo baketekting eh. Afi ni I want to hospital. If I say me determine the destiny of Sakola way, and the Akola nem penny a day, how will I be able to do that?
Ede mo hia de yan de ebe ye afroba no ne my akamfo ye kan ebisa no.
Okay.
Ebe ye afroba na ebisa. I your friend spiritual diagnosis no.
Okay.
There she share a friend nature na ne hu saint kunta friend wa.
Baby you feel all bad into your buy. Baby you walk. Okay.
Za enija other basasi do.
Unsay no.
Men say ono him pa. Azokra debia ya kan do bibia sen there. Oh then you paying yeah we asa years and they'll be da. Aye bi scenario no. A friend when waje de hu wo ba nature. Ehu bi moro kono. The main nije na enyen wabra ye bisa no for the many did tear afraid chidama. Men fire wunzi afraid chida. It doesn't matter what you hear in the diagnosis.
Inti akwala no so wanyini kakra bia wanya 5 years afei na mate 10 years 15 years 20 years me ankasa kra bia penina ankasa kra me ni me ho a metimi aye abra manyini no
Obia botuma.
Okay.
I be said I was there yet. Why the physical in the echo hospital with diagnosis normal routine checks, medical checks it's the same thing soon.
So once a while so we
or there yeah. No there to show no there kodane bisa. Because they be in the po echo akota azibi and they do skull kwakosha azim. As they this skull question no. Do be ye. This kind of bas kind number obo lock no dey hu.
Okay, nti ukoye business bi akra na say uhia nipa bia abrabum kra na is important so be diagnosis say bia nipa no kra no mebo abrabo.
Ode hu na hu nti ehu secret ni na ye there. Obi bio wa asase du bia no ebete ho ase. Eto ho ase che de ebetis wo bobio unzama okabuma oman wo kra no enije no oye mama because the secret is enija edebeta bibia ye bia
Tunya huna na won say de me ye say no na yesuba me say me meye na de eniji atechire na ko wieye
because odegi the marginal see interim there there's somebody against us obi chiri and there's somebody trying to kill us there's a witch odegi the margin fi interim. Oh. And the margin is a lower frequency place. Into yin free pe and aza or your lower base like do now aza or your light when the number. Oh. Into anytime you are projecting or producing these lower frequencies, on my weight, up performing time. And why the make that as an or the zero at myself. Intina nkofu bebe kan anita modwom bana obamentam na modwom papa obamentam because bono negative vibration or chaba form keke is bringing it down. So it's easy to bring it down, but when you are climbing up it becomes difficult. At myself into that enijeni ya more or abrabum. I
hope I could make chum basin and enije do beko.
About to energy 10 days. O reba hold that crope. That kona o ra ho no about to enjeni na aba form. So it has to be habitual, constantly see yourself in a place of joy. No matter what, because a colonizer, prisoner, or obino opedoku, as on to me yaoshi is only in the physical. So what should be an actual reason for you to be sad? Or there's sadness ofi obiana brabum. They be a big we are years in bonofo or bonofo no yawo or yami. If all of us are taking off negativity from our minds, if all of us are taking off wickedness from our but because our religion, religion, so it creates the constant chaos that is happening around us. But it's
unstable.
Very. But say religion there as you automatically it will happen.
So me pese me hwehwe me ho a mebo ho kasen bibi na pese me hwehwemu pa e wo ho me ba me nana bi akwada bi bibi na me hia e bi a da e bi a me so constantly me pese me sure say if it's an information coming to me it's
undo 400 cities.
Oh okay
e peda show me Nsem no mu pa undo 400 and the funny thing is I chrono after 8-year chrono it was 17 days to keep asking questions wo ma aye na no. Oh, you know, phobia to keep coming back asking questions. Oh, man, tell you, I see you then. Oh, man, tell you, I see you then. Man, tell you, so that you constantly are informed. Information is everything. Once you become aware, ask myself, aware who I'm a man who Jojo say who I never say it tonight. One about you, I couldn't hide one.
Meaning me home.
And you
said, yes, my say me ye. Also, they different. Jojo dey different, obianko yonko dim.
A hobia adwumbon bi antayetim. So all of a sudden a high yetin is a pure energy. It is such an energy no pono as a yerofo bot to hade obenyankwa.
God ni pa na wa hare nyina no ekuta adwum papa. God nurse ni doctor kra wasem. Doctor ne pe nurse ni wampene.
It injection a wodro wo no negativity no tayechi. Negative vibration or teach. what heals people is not the physical thing that you know, or your energy no or as in it, you know. And it's simple. On internet is banupo, obinez man yedo, obinez man yedo. Any your is by nature na po. Obinez man yedo.
As you bit me.
Any your is by nature no is banning yedo. So this mama kanenda no, it is constant. BBA make sure you are putting a very negative thought, a very positive thought, a very joyful. Let your attitude, let your everything that you put behind anything be joyous. At myself, I wait when you constantly, you create a very solid security force around you. You pay your money then upon menu.
We person no enya contact if you person we so wa utimi be amount so we person wa wo banye we person akola na suban bi cause won ti ase or ye ne ma bi why confused just want to be sure or krakra ba be stra na betima ya mani pampa number be ni betima frɛ
eba ya mo frɛ ofene pocho na me frɛ man WhatsApp on ba na me frɛ Efra Yaba 0277 677 97.
Facho 0277
677
677
797
0277 677 797 027 Tro mpacho me pona frame ya number den kulem enumenu me kan me trim 0277 677 797.
I want to open type no echo social media baby Mekra inbox
MEKRA Mekra in space one word MEKRA social media baby okay
type Mekra let's send the inbox.
Wow.
About respond.
Wow.
Then you take you through the process.
Wow. Number is 024 now with my friend. If you have any question to ask Osofo Kojo Bentsir onyamekese krom agro kwanyako ubeso wo question bia the man maybe ahoma 0249507429. Hello.
Officer one.
You wabo ben we didn't say na kasa free.
I'm the prince in Kasafi mala.
Yeah, that's been your prince.
We might hear for you happy new year. Media no any question. This program now we are last part at my keeping dentist in Fambewa.
Esupa Nesha.
Saka because my name Jana or the Amidi man.
Pacho Fabre, one pacho.
Okay, into Sambo Chilanopa.
On a between the Abba, many acrobat between the Abba, just security magic. Why?
Okay, me a taxi that went to my bag, my sabbath.
You, Tidao Fahabia Fabre.
Okay, you.
With us. Hello.
Hello, Nansa.
Yeah, Pacho Din is an Akasafri.
Yeah, from a Kwachi, Makasafri Kanishi.
Into Kwachi.
Papa Nasi, your Kanamentia, Papa.
Okay.
Opposite can be business, said you, my coach will be back, I could tell it. But I could disagree. And the woman, Miss Wood, I must make a Samado, or be uncashing, and from what is now.
Okay. You, Pacho Bechichum, why?
What are you?
But that's it. And Untina Yawaha. And as soon as we maybe some question, be up as we said, yeah, that's it. 0249 507429.
Yano. Inti asam na America in there. Akezi bwane damano. Yimpa na ekokunu so no so wo adofo or maame no or papa no wo ebusia. The mebusia na wo rusuni na no, esuni na no or in prison or bro lower vibration energy. The mazel akotia binti so be take 1,000 years po ansana as serve and one wo suni na them 1,000 years or they ko hwehwe on riasa wo mi na emo wenu age ansana awe etume free awewonum
inti nyasa wa fa ho adi wo fa ho ndi untim fa ho
oh you were supposed them hell na work at show.
Okay, yeah, that's it. Hello.
Hello, Papa Nyansa.
Yeah, Mpacho Din is an Akasafri.
Jiwonu
Mpacho it.
A question baby son ebina papa eswa bisa na me bisa say so betimia adi moja ago form ama busumu ani nyema bia no mintia se o ani ba moja na akukọ na ehwe moja
Mpacho show no ankasa wutie ye de
ama matipa
Okan moja ben. And no obeka the amount. Why?
Sir.
Obeka the amount.
Hana ne kura no. Sir, Jewfo ne Christopher someone working. Sir, I don't know Yesu ba ya no. Then you know you to say you da force on any papa panto mu pen afam. Ati se asamo no. Me de enteda nya oha obi ama me bi mu ti so ka say Yesu Kristo oba economy no say ne bibia say ya. Enti bi sa papa say ono so no Yesu ni papa pa na o ni papa ne.
But economy no kai minim say what the o kana say a.
Ase Matias o si di pa bebre abranti a follow no nti ma o mo ja o mo adwuma.
Nti opesa nti no in the real fact ne say they no oye no say Jewfo ne da anka omo ni ni asema na mbwa. Nti sa pepepero no so repeat the amount. So I don't know where your confusion was. The business asema Yesu kan na anya ne den authority ano. So nenya asem the same thing. And our day analogy. Nti obey you first question ano. Hello.
Optim sign 1.
Yeah, mpacho din designer sefe.
Ima from Amasaman.
Yenti Ima.
Mr. Contribution that can better me and say. Once all my nim soon Nsem and you ask Nsem no kana kasanga sano. So me no mo ba o ma 7. E bia de sisi super pill. Once I say power say they be our bad, not about can say what I say a day on the word or tell you to say a bit pejay, and I say a bit ascendi. In the end, you may be my day ascendi. And I would keep a pencil at the same thing on us here day, air can't hear the masses, some will be in the moment.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. My info call in see. No, so see it me the Nsem moja bin ti dey moja.
Nti our anti-American. Our enyim na eboku yimpa da aka ya aze no me ka kire me si dubio yimpa no owe ebusia onye na nkuti no nemo owe ebusia na ebusia no so wa yankofo na yankofo so wa yankofo se yimpa 1000 no oba yankofo na yase yimpa ko na yase no obosuya ebo hwehwe dem 1000 se ewa ebo hwehwe dem 1000 be mo bia
nipa wo action no cause pain
no
ma won no
be mawo bia Ghana nyina no osuya
otwakola biti Ghana fo nyina no demo
dangerous dem ewa if them as a echo point of 0 na or they ko hwehwe dem million people no be mawo bia na mo bia na no age ansa na awu etume fi dem are ho num and dem eba asase do 100 million times per time ya woreba ho
tie hwe moja no
nti moja na America no oya abo no moja onye nyimpa na abo no so nti na eyam abo na amambra ebisa ansa na da abo no ni moja na eguo se ebisa na abo no so mpena ebotia ka
so bisa na abo no makwan
moja no wajitum nti na mpanyimfo wonyi awon wonyi mfom no waka che ode embo bi po woruko na enhwe wonyim na ho amambra wo
okay. Yeah, that's inte say upacho baby a just so hunim de
men sorry kakanen kaye abo bi wo ekuna nkuni yer abo no so boku
nti nya bibia keke osore na wo ye so hunim de get the right person na nipa no obeya no wa ye unimu a don't try nti no ehone nim de a ene ye de eka ho de ama so Kojo Bentsir that say o number ni be 027 797. That's no bre. Minim so be share obi say wo bibia be kan twato ana yen sorry.
Make rebusion for what shey na all the Maker family community or Yamekasi Chrome community scattered across the face of the earth. When you know guys, you know I love you. I say it all the time. Obi biara ole chre in Sampano. Miyim obi biara nezin. Obi okra miyim nezin quotation master. Mewo bia na nanu minshiro mi mama Evelyn so the mewo bia na nanu minshiro obi bia o kan sampa bia no na nanu minshiro wan ye okese koda na kan sampa no mama suro nda wanyim da ne kwa no eka oda wanyim eka fe nije techi e de yide techi a imagine that I na ye kan sampa na ye wu ne ekohye mo fe dimension obey the nti mama obi anto
and heaven no
bro heaven you fought no faith dimension is the power to create inti mission amaka no imagine ye na ye kodro ni fi Ghana imagine